poor brush. I mistreat my brushes. Don't mistreat your brushes. That's all they got. All they got is the life they live with you. Make it last, yeah? Luckily it was just not too bad. I've had them very stiff before. That is never fun. Okay. Now let's see what we got here. Bounce this out. And there we go. So today we are going to attack the other painting, the new painting, I suppose we can call it that. Crazy man. Yeah, why not? Why not? Now, let's talk about blues. Let's talk about the blues, shall we? I got the blues. Microfiber has so much paint on it, it will not soak up water. Imagine that. Some tainted microfiber, let me tell you. We got Brian Samples in the house. What is happening, sir? Welcome, man. Tried and true Brian Samples here. Got to make you a moderator, sir. I really appreciate you being here. Now, let's just do something free-form to begin with. Have a little fun. Not be constricted or constrained by any kind of laws other than light. Definitely not enough paint. Let's just make some color happen, shall we? That's what we really want to do right now, is just make some color happen. We'll deal with it, and we'll make something look hopefully okay. Keeping a wet edge is difficult with acrylic because it dries so darn fast, and anything I ever add to it glosses it up, so that makes it a problem. Fun stuff. Again, just need to go at it, make something happen. Need a lot more paint, I guess. Weird to paint on this canvas because I've painted on it so many times it has a different texture, so that's interesting right off the bat. Alright, playing some Red Dead. Nice, dude. More white. More, we don't need more blue right yet. Not yet. Blend, 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 you know? That's some blue right there. How about that mixing white? Where's that at? I don't have any. I guess so. Did have the mix in white, it would be helpful, but it's alright. Make it happen anyway, because paint is just a thing, yeah? It's like any other thing. Can be manipulated, can be worked with. Eek. Cloud's very unpredictable. Barry G, what's up, dude? How you doing, Barry? Hopefully you are well, sir. Match and play. as a base, as a start, as something. We can make this happen. So far, no paint fumes. This is great. I think that has a lot to do with like my not being able to show up and do stuff. Just pure poison. Just getting poisoned by the thing I love. As Charles Bukowski once wrote, find something you love and let it kill you. It's pretty tragic, but kind of makes sense, you know? I knew some women. For fun. And as Bob Ross would say, he'd say a lot of cool things, actually. So just pick one, go with it. Alright. Now I think we gotta put the land in. Land needs to be seen. Maybe just some tiny white clouds way off in the distance. Maybe those are them. Maybe. Kind of. Just gotta think, you know? You gotta think sometimes. And it's not always my favorite. At least with art. And again, need a little black. A little bit of black. That in a minute. Not worried about too much because it's just the beginning, yeah? Kind of what we want here. Angle of the dangle. Sure, let's just go with that right there. And then we'll throw in some mountains in the back, yeah, somehow, somewhere. Brr, brr. Boom, boom, boom. This is the truck. Every painting starts off this way, remember? Just learning the YouTube stuff, eh, Barry? Well, welcome to YouTube. And since you have a channel, that's awesome. I'll be checking that out later, I'm sure. Get ready for a lot of work. if you're a fan of hard work, then you should have a lot of fun. But I absolutely love it. I think it's a lot of fun talking with everybody, being part of the new facets of entertainment, by the way. You know, just to be a part of that is very, very cool. And then I sit here and I just destroy paintings all day and have fun doing it. Working with that old black that's there on the board, rubbing it hard so that it pushes and blends, so we can come in and do something else, and another, and another. I have to pop out the chat to see at the same level as the screen. Oh, no, is that what's going on? Like you gotta pop the chat away so that you see it in the same time? Just short of my crappy internet speed, my minimal, you know, abilities here. Let's see what color. Start bringing some color in here. I don't know what I'm doing here. I already don't like it, but that's great. Maybe I'll do a classic, just line work painting. That could be fun. Color, isn't it? Where's the black? Yeah, my limited resources kind of put a big, you know, it's just the more money you put into it, the better streams you have. That's what I've been noticing. And yeah. Know where that puts me. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? This painting is going to be interesting. Let's just say that. Let's go at it in a crazy manner, shall we? Let's put all the paint we have on here in different areas. Some blue, some white. Just going to mash it here, mash it here. We're going to need more paint. We're going to need some black. We're going to need some browns. And then what we'll do is we'll just, that was the end of that. We just mash. We smashing, mashing, baby. What you doing today? Mash, smash. Mash, smash. For real, dog. That's what we call it on the streets. The streets. The streets, I say. The canyon that way? Lots of distance. So we'll see if I can save this painting, yeah? We shall find out in the long run. I like what I'm seeing. I can work with this, I think. He thinks. He thinks I got a chance. That is a base coat to a crazy painting. Let's see if we can't ruin it real quick. Yep, doing a pretty good job of destroying it right off the bat. Let's see if we can't fix it. There we go. See, what I wanted to do is just cover up that underlying where the paint didn't reach. You always want to make sure you have enough paint on the damn board, right? Alright. So hopefully this will turn out. So we're done with this for a while. I'm just gonna slide it on over. Still got some very functional color out. I want to use it. Let's use it on this. Now, please tell me I brought my glasses with me. Yes. Genius. That's 200 IQ stuff right there. Bringing glasses to work. Okie dokie. I got a lot of paint here. Let's sepia tone this one painting up a little bit, shall we? Let's destroy something beautiful. So, distance. We have a light color right now. Let's use this in the back. Screwed that all up, but that's okay. It's okay. This is the bad guy right here. Terrible impression. 7 likes already? That's impossible. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Let's keep this light back here. Go. I can always help these leaves out because I gotta make about a good 1,000. Alright, maybe not 1,000, but maybe 1,000. Never really counted the amount of leaves on an ocotillo. I hope everyone's having a great afternoon. It is Thursday. It's almost the weekend. BLT Gamers, wonderful welcome, dude. Silver Mystery, I certainly will take care. I hope you do as well. Enjoy the evening. Thanks for coming in and throwing some support down. Let's trick YouTube into thinking I'm a good channel. Be like, nah man, he ain't boring at all. He's like a modern day Bob Ross. What does YouTube know? But that's all you folks. I appreciate you coming in and saying hi and doing that, because I'm just joking, obviously, yeah. But the real truth is that you guys are here watching someone be creative. Soon we'll do this all together, man. I'm really trying to set up hangouts to where we all can paint. And like, say we all grab a canvas, it's all blank, and we all work on something. I got ideas too, to where one artist starts the canvas, we all do the same thing, it passes to the next artist, then the next artist would do something to their canvas. We all do the same thing to our canvas. See how this is growing? Every artist has 60 seconds or something to like put their input into it, and then boom, we have ourselves a crazy painting painted by like people from around the world all at the same time, and each of us will have our own copies. It would just be a fun, like, crazy idea, a mind meld, if you will. But yeah, that's on the table, guys. I'm going to be doing that pretty darn soon. Hopefully. I have a lot on my plate, you know. I do a lot every day. I try to tone it down so I'm not working obscenely. Hence the 2 upstreams a day, and mostly just marketing in the afternoon, and or painting houses to afford this store. Plus I am sponsored by Soshi's restaurant, so that's cool too. So if you guys ever head down to Rocky Point, Mexico, you know where to go. You're like, man, that's specific. Right? I ain't saying it's for everyone. It was your settings, Arthur. Good man. Gotcha. Beautiful. Glad to hear it, dude. Thank you. Thanks for the follow-up. I think this one's going to be a mixture of like all the other styles kind of combined. How we doing over here? Drizzy like an his eye. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's see what we got. So this is this part of the painting when all we have to do is follow the lines. That's it. It's like simple. After a good hour or 2 of this, we start to see landscape, where it should go, what it should do, where the plants are. Everything just starts to kind of come into focus, yeah? Like, this is weird, but I like leaving this stuff because it's all natural, and then we kind of create the magic. The magic. So what are we getting into on this weekend? I know here in America it's Memorial Day weekend, so it is a holiday weekend. So what are all you crazy Americans getting into? Barbecues probably. A lot of complaining. That was uncalled for. They'd be like, God dang, all of it. Dang this and dang that. And dang it. Like, bro. Dang it indeed. What an interesting landscape we got here that I already see. And right now it might look a little weird because these are the brightest lines, but in essence, you start to see it. You start to see up close, like where the canyon will be down in there. And it's goofy, but that's the way this show is. We goofy. We goofy times 10. Check the Indy 500. Painting looks like El Paso, Texas. This one on the left or the one on the right? Because I would guess that the one on the right, a lot of canyons, some sort of mountains in the background. I don't know. I haven't been to El Paso in forever. I mean, I don't even know why El Paso is El Paso. What? Who sat there and said, "Oh, this is it. This is the spot. We can put freeways through here and here and here and here and here and here. We just mash them all together into one little location. It'll be the business hub of America," they're thinking. Because, you know, Mexico's right there. El Paso. Which one? Wait, the Indy 500? Oh, that's going on this weekend. No shit. Right on, man. A little racing. That's what my neighbor's going to be doing. He's going to be watching the racing, I bet. Well, maybe not. I guess he does it on the computer. Wow, that looks cool in the back. I can dig this. I can dig this. I'm kind of getting it. It's gonna be wild. So tonight, after I get home and eat dinner and stuff, it's Rust night. I don't want to play it. I'm really just jonesing for Rocket League every day. I'm trying to get better, and it's been so frustrating. So frustrating. But to me, and let me share this with you, I'm sorry if you've heard this already, but my frustration is a beautiful thing. So I in the moment it sucks. It's the worst. It's like looking at a 100-foot wall. But if you can accomplish like getting over it, your brain is growing. So the frustration, the pain you feel is actually two electrical charges trying to bridge, trying to create a synapse so that you now learned it. And then once you learn it, it's less frustrating. And then frustration, and frustration. So I love frustration on this weird level of like 2 days later, you know what I'm saying? Because in the moment, it kills me, man. I'm just like, oh, this game. That's just one simple aspect of frustration, gaming. It's because especially Rocket League, it's such a muscle memory type situation. But yeah, so I'm really enthusiastic about it, even though it pains me greatly. But let me tell you, when I learned that about frustration, I was like, oh, so it's actually a good thing. And it kind of made sense. So I ran with it. Now, it doesn't mean it's right. Just means it's able for me to work with it. You know what I'm saying? I can deal with my frustration if I think I'm learning. That's all. That's really all that is. But I'm sure some old wise sage told me that once a long time ago. Because, I was probably frustrated about something. We tried to make 10 likes. Who's Kurt Vonnegut? I've heard that name before. I don't know who he is. I hope he's cool. If he's not cool, I'm going to find you and I'm going to say, hallelujah. like to say hallelujah when I find people. So if you're ever out in the street, some random dudes running around, hallelujah. I hope it's not me. Who's Kurt Vonnegut? What's up, Token? Token, I can't spin on this rubber mat. I have a legitimate kitchen mat here. I was gonna do that, you know, spin, because I'm in a good mood today. I'm not affected by the paint. I'm not affected by any sort of frustration. Huh? And I get to just mess with this tragedy. It's awesome. It's kind of making me happy about doing what I do. Just trying to accomplish something, eh? 60s writer, Kurt Vonnegut. Alright. Well, that's awesome. I hope he had some intelligent things to say. I'm ashamed I don't know the name in a little way, but I'm not much of a reader. You know what I mean? I used to have this idea where, I mean, too late now because of the phones, but if they were to put it like a short novel on the back of cereal boxes, that's how we older people dealt with sitting at the breakfast table or whatever table. You would just put the box in front of you and you would just kind of read it. And I used to say this all the time. I'd be like, dude, if they put Moby Dick on there, I'd probably read it. Like, for real. And and it would sell some boxes of freaking cereal back in the day, maybe, because, you know, you have to get the whole story of Shakespeare if you want to do it. I mean, I don't know about Shakespeare. I don't think a kid can wrap their head around that shit, but something like, you know, a whale, dope. I would have read more. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Cereal's fault. Reading just bored the heck out of me as a kid. Bores the heck out of me now. If there's any sure way to go to sleep and I can't get to sleep, just start reading. I'm out within a paragraph. I'm like, alright, it's like heroin. I don't know what heroin's like, but from what I see, it's like heroin. I better be quiet. People can hear me out there, and then I'm yelling out the words heroin. I'm talking about the savior in a story. Gosh. There's always some awesome lady in some story who saves everybody. Anyway. We're just going to keep drawing these lines. We're going to keep creating some atmosphere, some sort of shadow breaks. You love the colors in the new one? Oh, cool. Thanks. I mean, let me look at what they look like on TV, eh? Because right now I'm like blown away. All right, it's bright. Yeah, it's bright and sandy. So yeah, I can dig that. Thank you, your average girl. Appreciate you showing up, saying hey. Eric Court's here. Everyone's here. I didn't even see you, Eric. Nice to have you with us. Maybe in a month from now, this will have cactus and flowers, and you can all reminisce about that day when he was acting so crazy. Screwed that up, didn't I? That's what I love about these paintings too. I literally can't screw them up. I mean, just short. I mean, this is the third time I painted this canvas, so that's the screw ups, all right. I had to paint them over. Sorry about my back of my head. Soon enough we'll get another camera here so we can bounce between. Maybe I'll voice it up so you know when I'm talking it'll be a front camera and I can say hey, just like I'm saying hey, and then when I'm not speaking you could bounce back to that one. We're working this all out, guys. I'd love to have the most professional show on the internet, but I do it with a small budget. I mean, if you've been a watcher of the show, you've seen people come into my store, talk to me about my stuff again and again, and then just leave. That's what I do. Man, sunlight is hitting this thing in so many ways. It's very cool. Bright spot, bright spot, bright. This whole area right here is very bright. I like it. So that must mean if I'm starting to gather like information from this craziness, this is how I do it. First we just did as much messy behavior as we could, right? It didn't matter what was happening as long as it kind of looked like a cloud. And then we went in with color, knowledge, and we knew that distance equals bright, lighter, so we put those back there, and then we just kept coming darker and darker, and then you start to realize, wait, we can have interaction in front of us, which is this light. So that means right now that this is definitely shaded back in there. I don't know, this piece right here, it's definitely a gully of sorts. And it looks like to me the sun, it would be sitting over here shining this way. So these will have, I'll probably brighten up. See, this looks like I'm in a face of that side, and then this would be this side. See how this stuff works out? Kind of just, it makes itself, and I'm a witness to it. And then you all are sharing this witness, this moment. And if you don't see it, Token, you know what to do. Yeah, it's easy. I'm sure it's easy to set up, bro. I'm sure it's easy to set up. I built an easel that sucks air past me so I don't have to breathe. When I can, that's what I want to do. I mean, this camera that we're using right here was my old Spacecast TV YouTube channel camera that we live filmed all the glass blowers who would be in my store every day, which on Spacecast TV there's hundreds, if not 1,000 hours of live glass blowing. Well, no longer live, yeah. But it was in front of people. How much? What do we got here? We got like 12 people outside. So this guy's playing tonight. This guy's cool. He's a nice guy, and he gives people a menu. This tonight's gonna be like nothing but copyright claims. He gives people a menu, and you can pick from Billy Joel to Elton John to Dave Matthews to about 150 songs that he could play start to finish, and it sounds pretty darn good. Which, you know, one guy in a guitar, one guy in a piano. So he's got a lot of pedals, he's got things that are working for him, yes. But it's a good concept for restaurants. Probably better for comedy restaurants or something, you know. It's just so unfamiliar to be like, he knows so many songs, he has to give people the option to like, what do you want me to play, which is great. Token's back. Yeah, he's back. You can buy a, wait, I gotta put my glasses on, man. See the Oregon dudes come in, they sell acrylic. Acrylic? No, not acrylic. That's paint. They sell those plastic bombs. What are those called? What's that plastic? It's like high temp silicone. Yeah, Peacemakers. That's their company. Feel free to look them up. I don't sell silicone anything in here. But this was a pipe they gave me because I gave them one of my pipes. That's what we do in the industry. I'm like, hey, have a t-shirt. But he also cannabis escapes. So he takes weed and he puts them in little positions. Like these stickers say, if you have a pet and don't clean up after it, you're a piece of shit. I mean, it's brutal. I ain't saying weed heads are, kind. Some are still angry. What do you have now is working great? Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I know it's acceptable. Absolutely. It gives you the angle. It gives me the chance to turn around all this. I'm just trying to personalize it, as I'm sure you enjoy that aspect of that, yeah? It's a poor paintbrush. But thank you, Arthur. I always appreciate you showing up and being here, and congratulations today, by the way. Did you hit 1,000 today? 1K subscribers? Wasn't that you? Gamer Girl, what's up? Are you in space for real? Yes. I am in space because, wait, I can prove it. I have cards that prove it. Boom. I'm in space. We all in space right now. My neighbors are across the way looking at me like, they're always looking at me talk to you guys, because they're like, this mother scratcher, this guy thinks he's talking to people. But I usually tell them I'm not. Just kidding. I don't do that. It's not even funny. Anyway, we are in space. Checking in on Space Gal. She was late to the what? To the races? Arthur was late. Oh, you were late. On the 1K? I'm confused. Late last night. Yeah. Yes, sir. Well, congratulations. That's gotta feel good. No matter where you're at or what you're planning, just to know that that's some interest. So keep doing it, man. I'll be watching. I never get to. I think I saw you live once. Conflicting time zones, yes? Okay, thicker lines here, thinner in the back. It's all a magic trick. It's all painting ever is. One crazy idea. Weird. You're at 154. Mr. Tokens at 154 subs. if you all decide to go check a look at Mr. Token's show and subscribe to him, I'll buy y'all cookies and milk. I'm just kidding. I don't have cookies or milk or any way to get them to you. But you deserve cookies and milk. You know what I'm saying? It's just cool, man. It's no skin off your back. It's not. Guy's a cool guy. And I'm a moderator on his channel, and I get a chance to yell at you. I'll be like, it's not me, bro. Because here it's kind of like obvious that I'm the one talking, right? I could be like typing some crazy shit and be like, I don't know, my little sister did that. I don't got a little sister. Don't believe half the stuff you see on the internet. It's my little sister, dog. It's my little sister. See? Barry loves cookies. Barry deserves cookies. Somebody give that man some cookies. Barry, if you don't have cookies in front of you, man, you need cookies. He likes cookies. He loves cookies even. That's beyond life, dog. Beyond life. Man. Me too, Barry. Cookies are good. It's like, it's not a cake. You know, I don't like cupcakes so much. It's like, what the, nah, this is cake. But a cookie. Oh man, they're good. Chocolate chip. When I was a kid, my folks dragged my ass down to Mexico all the time. So I got to fall in love with choco cookies. And choco cookies are just basic chocolate chip cookies. But I don't know what the difference is. Maybe they have more salt in them. But man, it was like a Chips Ahoy on crack. I don't even know what crack was. I was just a little kid. But they were good. I remember, like, we used to go down there a lot, like weekends, and get some chocos. And then, you know, I'd have them. I tried, you know, you couldn't eat them all because you get sick, you know. It's just a box of cookies. Literally a box, by the way. And then the box, you'd open up the top and you'd have like row after row after row after row of these chocolate chip cookies. I'm sure by the time that we get the ones at the bottom, they're like broke as all hell. I don't quite remember because I would always leave them somewhere and then the ants would get them almost 100% of the time. So I'd have one episode with cookies, and sometimes, you know, I get smart about it, just knock the ants off, be like, no, this is my cookies, bro. You know, fight over some cookies. I was small, ants were smaller. And no ant wants to be eaten. Choco, but I used to love choco cookies, man. Choco's the jams. That's the choco jam. I wrote a rap about it. I really didn't. I just think it's something funny to say. Why is my video delaying a little bit with the sound? Because cheapskate over here. If I could have it all perfect, I would. I don't pay for the internet here. So I work with what I got, from my understanding. And that's another reason why it's okay that my voice, I mean, my face is normally this way, because you can't quite tell. But when I start turning around and talking to you guys, you're like, wait a minute, this is weird. I know it's weird. But I promise you, someday I will have the most progressive painting show on the internet. I know it's tough. Sorry, Arthur. We'll team up, bro. No, what I mean by that is that I really want to put all of it into what I'm doing, which I've always done. It's been my biggest mistake. If we look around the store, which you cannot do because the camera is stationary, you would see about a ridiculous amount of effort put into supporting the local glass scene, supporting local stuff, trying to get people to buy locally. It's not easy. Not when there's no money in it. So the money's not important, obviously, or else I'd be in business and doing well. So I have that going for me at least. That equates to struggle, that equates to shittier production until I can get it together. All in good time. All in good time. There you go, boys. Kill it. Yeah, that's that YouTube working for you, bro. Me, every day, I get like 10 subscribers. Not every day. Don't get me wrong. Every time I'm doing some sort of marketing, if I get on the computer in the morning and you guys see me on there, I'm going around saying hi to people doing marketing, and I get about 10. And every day I get about 4 to 6 taken away. So obviously within all those 700 and some odd people, there's 4 to 6 people who just haven't come to my show. And YouTube's like, yep, you're out. Which is fine. It's understandable. There's so many computations going on in the cloud. There has to be some sort of a semblance to all this craziness. And I'm new to the game, so I'm just having fun with what we have now. Boy, am I lucky. I like these colors too. I'm liking them a lot more. It'd be nice if I got most of it on the canvas. How did I get paint on my hands? I'm not even house painting. What the frig? I'm gonna go wash my hands. I don't want this paint soaking into my organ. So, give me a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. Clean hands and all. How we doing today? Got some people here, we're all talking. I love it. Thank you for doing that, guys. Paying the tax man. Love it. You guys gonna have to join me on Monday night. I'll do a promo video where we'll pick one of your videos as opposed to your channel, as we see on other channels that promote each other. What I'm trying to see is, like, what's your favorite video that you've done? Maybe if you don't have a favorite, maybe it's your latest video, just to give people an example, a literal example of your channel in motion. So Monday nights, what I'm going to do is do that quad thing, and then 3 channels will be probably mine or whatever, and then we'll keep pulling up 1 channel to showcase. And then maybe I'll get loose with it, and then that will move to the side, or I don't know how to do it, but we'll figure it out. We'll make it grow. But definitely, you guys are hanging out together, talking together. That is great. Glad to see it and hear it. It's really what I wanted. People to enjoy what they're doing, what each other's doing. He needs to turn himself up. A skipping and a jumping. I won't sing, don't worry. I see it. We got an area up here. We got this gully down there. This could be far, by the way. If I could pull this off, this could be good. So this could be really close, like we're on a horse, right? And then we're stopped, and we're looking down this canyon. But it's like a mellow canyon, you know? Low mountain, like a mellow hill, grassy. Dude. See it? And that puts this stuff way off in the distance, let alone these mountains, wherever the hell. This is another state. Pretend cool, what is up, dude? Welcome. We got people here on Twitch now, YouTube, and Facebook. Again, if you're here on Facebook, come on over to YouTube or Twitch so we can say hi together. Not stay high together, but we can say hi together. But if you want to stay high together, that's cool too. I don't care. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to live. I just want to live. Do you remember when we used to sing? Dang, I like this. I like this painting. Honestly, didn't think I was gonna like it when I woke up today. I knew what I was gonna do last night, or was it last night? No, it was the night before last. We painted it white. I said I was gonna come back last night and do it, but I didn't, because Oh, I ended up doing that show last night at the house with the painting, but I recorded Pusha Studios, so I didn't want to, like, without their permission, play their audio. So I just took it off my channel. I tweeted them. Hopefully they'll tweet me back with the go ahead and play it, because I just don't want to be like that. But it, you know, it wasn't much. Just a bunch of painting shows going on at once, you know. Dang, I like that. I'm gonna leave this alone. I made a mistake right there, but that's okay. It's okay. This is no judge zone. We always do a little bit, right? We have to, otherwise we'd have some shitty acquaintances in life if we didn't do that initial. But we don't want to persecute their actions for sure. Look at all that black that was just sneaky black. He won't back down. No, he won't bow down. You can stand him up at the gates of hell. He ain't gonna back down. He will stand his ground. Something about turning around. I don't know the lyrics. I'm gonna stop. I'm sure you all are like, thank you. This is the time in the paintings when people look at me and go, oh, that poor little man. He thinks he's painting. But if they make their way inside, then they get to see some paintings. Scarface. Sometimes when I'm not on a frickin' jam, I was doing it the other day. This is the bad guy. This is the... Sometimes. Like, there was some time in my life where I like the marathon of Al Pacino, and it's good, but and then you just soak it up, and it, you know, after a good 4 hours of doing it, you like, your throat changes, everything you've been trying it, you know, it all kind of conforms to his throatiness, and then years go by and you're like, you think you can still do it, and people just look at you funny, which is my everyday, which I'm okay with. I am quite alright with that. Alright, we're going to make a surprise painting now. And really all I'm doing is working with color theory, putting the right colors in front of the other colors on top of the colors we need them to be on. You know, that's all this is. That's all this is. And an idea. Can't forget, it's an idea. This way, no matter what I do, it's not messing with my head. That's why it's upside down right now, by the way. I don't want to see it. I want to see it in a minute. I just started to notice that I was looking too far into the future with the painting, and I couldn't stay in the moment. Sometimes if it's that visible and I can actually see where it's going, then it's hard for me, because then I start to follow lines, and as soon as I follow a line, like on purpose as opposed to accidental just flow, I make a mistake. as soon as I listen to my drum beat, I make a mistake. It's like that. So instead of constantly making the mistakes and then having to throw a painting away, we'll just flip it over. Yep. I think he's way too low. It's like he's whispering into a microphone. It's weird. Bless it. Should hit it when it's the exact same color as your base. I mean, don't you just hate it? Great. Complicated. That's what we'll call that area. Complication Ridge. Huh? Go up to Complication Ridge, baby? Have ourselves a complicated time? We'll do some complicated theories. I'll sing you a complicated rhymes. We're just gonna study math. Gosh. I suppose I could look at the chat. I'm sorry if anyone's trying to communicate with me. You'd be better off with a pigeon. You staple a letter to his chest and you throw him outside. Don't do that. I have to yell it. That's the thing about doing Scarface. It's a guttural thing, and it's right here and it's here, and it's like I can't do it because there's a bunch of fucking people out there. Excuse me. There's a bunch of freaking people out there. And Lil Dicky ain't one of them, you know what I'm saying? Lil Dicky ain't one of them. Well, there's something. If a guy puts in his lyrics, "You can sing this song when I'm gone," who owns it? Huh. I mean, he says it in the song. If they could lock up some rapper for doing, like, back in the day, they lock up a rapper for, like, you know, I robbed a bank and I killed a mother, you know, and then they'd be like, look, you said you robbed a bank. This is the bank that was robbed. You killed the mother. This is the mother that was robbed and killed. And then it was obviously, boom, you're in jail. But if you can write a song and like get incriminated, why can't you just free the song up? Huh. From all of the money laws. I see. Now, see, it's coming in this way. Now, that's going to help me. So it's the dark bass that helps pull. And that's what we want right here. We want to be up on the ridge, and it's like flat around us. So, you know, like remember, I'm up on a horse. So we just sit right here. This is probably like literally the canyon just. There's some definitely cottonwood trees down there. That's all I'm saying. Did I finish the cactus? Yeah, bro. You want me to show you the cactus? The big single cactus, right? I love showing off my work. Ask me to see anything. The cactus. I don't want to lay it in paint. This is a close call. Almost ruined the cactus. Is this the cactus you speak of? Because this is a cactus I speak of. Put the paint facing that way so it doesn't bug me. Yes, thank you, Pretend. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is the finished product. I signed it. And it's ready to be scanned into the computer so I can make prints. And people like it a lot. Like, it's so different from my other works. It's very bright. It's happy. I call it the kitchen cactus. Because I figure in a $250,000 house, this cactus will fit just fine. Hey guys.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Well, we're doing all right. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. I'm sitting here talking to people on YouTube about my paintings. I have a little show that I do every night, live. And I sit here and I live paint. Something I'm working on.
Acrylic or oil?
It is acrylic.
Okay.
It's given me quite the hassle.
It dries way too quick for me.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy the show tonight. Have fun. Thanks. Now he's singing the Monkees. Oh wait, this ain't the Monkees. This is Neil Diamond. This is Michael Diamond of the Beastie Boys' father. What? Is your name Michael Diamond? No, my name's Clarence. Ba ba ba. Sweet Caroline. Ba ba ba. Is your name Michael Diamond? No, my name's Clarence. Could you imagine their house like, let's just pick a holiday that people like to celebrate together as a family. And now you got Neil Diamond. Their crazy Manhattan, I couldn't imagine what a Neil Diamond house would look like. There's definitely at least one piano. It could be like a white piano even. Like something ridiculous. And then you got Mike D of the Beastie Boys. He's like, alright, I'm here to have Thanksgiving or whatever the hell holiday they celebrate together. It would be just a crazy dinner. Because, you know, it's just dad, son, family. But to everyone else, it's Neil Diamond and Michael Diamond and it's just this crazy, crazy shit. That'd be it'd be a crazy afternoon. I don't know, I'd smoke a bowl with them. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hey! Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. That's the only part of the song I can get behind. It's the only part I want to get behind. Ba ba ba. That's it. Ba-ba-ba. See that? Nice distance. Alright, I think it's break time, you know what I'm saying? Sun setting. Well, it's kind of setting. It's a little early still. Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent. I don't think Ted Nugent sings Sweet Caroline, but that's hilarious. I can see him doing it. He's all, what you got? What you need is... what you need is... What a character, man. Like a modern day clown. I'm sure he's a cool man. Saw him on Joe Rogan. Thought it was like you know, he has some normal moments. But that's like giving me too much like stuff to have to be free as I want to be. And you'll end up with a wild man. I'm a wild man. Saw Ted at the LA Forum. Damn. Pulls out the LA Forum. That isn't even called the LA Forum anymore. It hasn't been called the LA Forum in like a long time, right? Isn't it called like the Bank of America Trust? Yeah, the Forum, dude. That's crazy. That's the scariest place I've ever seen anything. Like, just straight scary. I mean, I've even had nightmares of that stadium probably as of recently as a decade. Just to where the height, it's imbalanced with how far the floor is and how steep the stairs are. It's very scary. It was a fright. I'm afraid of heights, and I just didn't like that as a kid, man. Did not like that. Centroid. What's up, dude? Welcome. Early 70s, yeah, it makes sense, because, you know, the Forum, bro. I brought that up to someone on someone's channel the other day. I was like, man, I went there to see something. It might have been the Lakers. Probably was the Lakers. But I saw them when it was called the Forum. When that was their home base. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Is it even still up? They tear that damn monstrosity down? Because it would have, you know, it wouldn't hurt. Giving children nightmares and shit. All the leaves are brown. That's depressing. Gray skies. Oh, it's very... He should be way louder. But I think what he's trying to do is like accommodate for like the small audience, because he definitely there's, you know, 15 people out there. Tops. Damn, he got a woo crowd? I didn't know there was wooing for him. That's cool. You got a couple woos. You got a fan. A woo fan. Anybody here woo fans? Red Man. The RZA. King Kamehameha, oh deek 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 deek. That was more than just a seizure, dog. broke your heel at the forum, dude. It's Red Rocks. Like tripping out. I was like, you were there too? Red Rocks is scary. Yeah, you're right. But anytime I've ever been there, I've been high as a kite. So scary is not an issue. It's like, oh, beautiful. Yeah, it's got some dangers to it. It sure is beautiful though. Hashtag not Bob Ross. Thank you, Centroid. I'm definitely not Bob Ross. Look, I did sell my Bob Ross painting though. This is a print. I sold the original last week. It's been fun, man. I'm so happy. So happy that people like it, what I do. Otherwise, I'd be working in some terrible kitchen job probably. But I'd be eating well. I'd be thicker. It'd be that. Definitely be thicker. That is if I had a normal job, you know what I'm saying? When you have a normal job, you can like eat. I breathe. Dude. You know why I was really sad when Michael Jackson died? This is gonna sound cold as frick. But I knew that moment that Beatles songs are gonna be heard everywhere. Because Sony's like, alright, let's go. And then they're just making money on this crap. It's bad enough when the Beatles do it, let alone when this guy does it or when somebody else does it for some TV commercial. And he owned that shit with Sony. Sony kind of loaned him the money for it. But still, once he died, it was free reign on the Beatles music, man. It's terrible. And you know what they should do? Let's talk about like Bill Cosby buying all the Little Rascals. And we get it. We get why he did it, right? Because there's no perpetuating this old stereotypical like poor black people in the 30s, poor white people, just this whole shit. So Bill Cosby one day, a long time ago, bought all the Little Rascals, and you won't see any Little Rascals because of that guy. Well, that guy's atrocious as all hell, right? So let's get some Little Rascals back and have some conversations about how art is art and where it was and where it is and where we are compared to where we were. Why are we missing such great calamity like the Little Rascals when, to me as a child, it had nothing to do with race? It was just fun. I still think of these episodes today. Whenever I see a mule on a cart, I'm like, oh damn, put a carrot in front of them. You know, like these kids, like the creator had such a great idea, but now Bill Cosby is like, bought it. Well, this guy's gonna die soon, and then I guess, does that mean Little Rascals is up for grabs? Because, you know, we could have a conversation about it. We don't have to hide material. I think that's the most dangerous thing we could do, is hide material. We need to put it out in the open. If you look up Space Smoke Shop New York Times article, you will see an article that's written about my stupid store for the Student Journalism Institute. But race is a thing, right? We live amongst a beautiful place with a lot of people. And I used to play these crazy ass cartoons from like, fuck if I know where they're from, but they had like blackface cows on them. Like, it was the craziest cartoons, and I would play them. And because I'm here to have a conversation about art and about where we once were, and it was the best thing for my store to actually approach people with such open arms and such an openness, no closeness, no closed-minded. To be able to be open is to be free. And again, Let's get them little rascals back. Let's have a conversation about it. Damn. That's... Well, of course he is. Of course he is. Yes, he is. He's thrown in jail for it. Multiple people. Yeah, he seems to be the most terrible person that nobody ever knew. Alright? So there's that. But he owns all that shit. Still. I mean, look, if you get busted for ganja back in the day, they take everything you ever owned and sold it. Let's grab everything Bill Cosby owns and sell it. Pay for all that. I don't know what to do. I thought of that because that guy was playing a Beatles song. So don't smoke cannabis, kids. Your brain will not be able to capture. You end up having flighty thoughts all day. I'm just kidding. It's good for you. Having flighty thoughts, that is. Don't get all twisted. Don't get my words twisted. Can't be responsible for people. I'm trying to be responsible for myself. What do I got going on this canvas? It's just a... It's the beginnings of my paintings. This is the third time I painted this canvas. So a lot of paint. A lot of paint is going on this canvas. How you doing, KP? We'd help people. That's right, bro. Art saves lives. 100%. Let's see what this looks like on the old Screenomatic. Yeah, it looks terrible. So what I'm going to be doing is just line work on this painting until it's totally insane, full of lines. You know? But now the sun is really setting, folks. So here's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to do. I go outside, sit there, and experience the rotation, pushing, pulling, spinning, floating. Oh, I love smells around here too. Right now I'm getting steak. The other day it was like garlic bread heavy. And the day before that it was like fried chicken, just like the best smelling fried chicken you've ever smelled. You know what I mean? Like that summertime fried chicken smell. You're like, damn. That was like 2 days ago. It always smells so good around here. Yeah, so it's time to go sit with the sun, with the one true God. Going to about these kind of conversations sound like morons. That's great, dude. Slapping my hands into existence. I used to go to this Korean yoga. Man, these people were great. They're up in they're in Korea. They're actually everywhere. It's like the best cult I've ever been to. I haven't been to many. You know, like Presbyterians, some Catholics. But this Korean yoga, shit was crazy. You would smack yourself. Like I love my brain. I love my face, I love my lungs, and you just go through your whole body and you would check all your organs and you tell them how awesome they were, and then you would like do stretches. It's like the best yoga ever, dude. The best people. You'd have tea after you're done, and it was like super expensive, but if you did it every day, it turned out to be like $2.37 for a 2-hour session every day. But you'd have to commit to go to this crazy stretch cult and go commit to smacking your belly. We did this 1,200 times just in class. You have to do it 1,200 times at home. Just all your blood. Keep it moving, man. Keep it moving. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I'll be right back. I'm going to take some tools of destruction out with me. As well, you know what I'm talking about. Enough with my Korean yoga cult that I love so very much. I'll be back. Oops, I'm going to need a key to my car because I can't get my shit without my car key. There it is. I'll be back. Here, you guys can listen to this shit while I'm gone since I'm not going to be here.
What you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free, they would not listen. Starry, starry night, flaming clouds that bright, swirling crowds in violet haze, reflecting Vincent's eyes of true. Colors changing you, morning fields of rain, weather faces lined in pain, all soaked beneath the artist's blade. Now I understand what you tried to say, how you suffered for your sin, how you tried to set them free, they would not listen. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside on a starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you this world was never meant for us, meant for you. Starry, starry night, portraits of the empty walls, frameless heads on nameless walls, but eyes that watch the world and can't forget. Like the strangers that you met, the ragged man in rag clothes, a silver thorn of blind rose, that's crushed and broken on a mountain stone. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free, they would not listen, listen still. Perhaps they never Now taking the streets of Central Park
All right. I cannot believe it. People are still here. I appreciate it greatly. I hope you've been entertaining each other with some witty banter. I would love to see that. I didn't forget. I was talking to my neighbor. They hung up. So my neighbors are the one. Okay, so the lady loved the Bob Ross painting, and then her husband bought it for her birthday. And they own a tattoo shop over there, and that's where they hung it up. So I went inside, I talked to them a little bit, got to see the painting hung up. It was nice. It was very, very nice. Oh, birthday song. I learned that it is illegal to sing that song in restaurants. But luckily, the owner of this establishment is a part of the ASCAP, so he pays for birthday songs. How can you make happy birthday unavailable? It's just terrible. I think we need to switch the color up. We need to bring a little bit of more yellow. I like this color. I want to bring it more into this painting. So maybe we'll work on both of them together. I love that the audience is singing all these songs with them. I gotta turn on the fan. Sorry, guys. Enough of the piano man. Try it over here first, shall we? See how good it does over here. Wow, look at that, how yellow it is. Well, you guys can't see. But comparatively, same exact color looks gray or yellow. Which it is a gray yellow. that's cool, Barry. Nice, dude. That is so awesome, dude. Who knew? Who would have thunk it? Not me, sir. I would love to see people here sharing their experiences and promoting each other and doing that. I would like to see that naturally just happen. But show up again on Monday night. I think I'm going to have to switch up my schedule up a little bit to accommodate. See, Mondays are my day off. I can do this like earlier in the day, kind of like this time of day, as opposed to the 10 p.m. slot when I do all my gaming. But congratulations on that, Barry. I'm so happy for you, man. A year from now, you'll be like, man, I'm at subs. Hey, thank you, Token. I appreciate it, dude. That is too cool, man. We got people supporting through radio frequency, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Oh, damn. Is this like Bon Jovi, dude? Forever Yours, Faithfully, Forever Yours, right? Isn't that Bon Jovi? It'd be like ding, 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 ding. He's straight up singing a Bon Jovi song? Hell yeah, boy, Sogan's just like Cheech and Chong over here. Well, what is it, Cheech or Chong? Terga 103, what is up, dude? That is awesome, man. Welcome. Appreciate you stopping in. That was a very cool gesture, my friend. Everybody. He said, whoa! Yeah, but we want a meeting with John Bon Jovi himself. This is getting wacky. Now he's singing Just a Small Town Girl. Man. City boy. Oh, is this John Cougar Mellencamp? On like a piano? He makes everything sound like Elton John. He said both, man. Cheech and Chong. He's like, here! And then he sits over there, he's like, oh, yeah, here! Reenacting like, I'm here to see Dave, and then Dave's not here. Word. You should record that shit. Could be like a thing, bro. What do we got planned for this weekend? I know I asked that earlier, but we got some more people here now. Maybe someone's got a different answer. I know we're going to be watching some 500. That's a racing Indy 500 all day. I might just have to pull out Talladega Nights, you know what I'm saying? If you don't chew Big Red, fuck you. Let's do this. They did some great commercials in that movie. I apologize again for my terrible mouth. I carry a bar of soap around here somewhere. Dave's not here. That's it, man. Yeah, NASCAR. Believing. This guy's straight up doing a mashup of like 12 songs right now. He's like a very expensive broken jukebox. Which is cool. Alright, so we're still going with this idea. Right now it's kind of screwing with me because I have these dark lines here that kind of stood this all up. But in my head I know what to do. So y'all just gonna have to not worry about it. We're not worried. No worries. We're gonna go over here, we're gonna paint something over here. Not worried. Alright, I like this color a lot. This is definitely yellow ochre, some burnt umber, a little bit of white, and some black. I like it. Let's get some color into these leaves, shall we? Just gonna sit down because my feet hurt. Oh, it feels good. At the end of my days, man, it's just like I get home, kick my feet up. Feels good. Make a pot of coffee, eat some dinner, and game. been, dog? Always wait 10 minutes after I smoke. Kind of let it soak up into me. Get too agitated, you know? My hand's shaking. I can't even read that far. My eyes are so screwy, man. Just killing it, Barry. You must have something really nice, bro. And this is a no fluff crowd, man. No fluff. About it. That's a good color. Kind of just brings in a little more sand. That's what we want. Right now the yellow is just too battling with the black. So we really need to complement the yellow. Just put it in between there. We'll put some over here. I mean, Bob Ross would finish like 3 paintings by now. He'd be like, now we're going to put a barn over here. I mean, he is my hero when it comes to art. Utah Phillips, my hero when it comes to poetry. My dad, my hero when it comes to life. William S. Burroughs. Talk about a wild man. Nuts. Just. So, I hope you all have some real heroes too, man. How did I get on that? Cannabis is a wonderful thing. Let me just tell you that. I get on these tangents, so I don't even know where they came from. Not paying attention to more than this moment. Alright, boss, have a good one. Does I'm shaking it mean I'm out? Because that's what it kind of like seems like. I like it. I'm shaking it. What does that mean? Y'all, I'm shaking it. Alright. It's like you're done. You're done peeing. I'm shaking it. Alright, see you next time. That's what my response would be. Unless I was the guy in the bathroom giving you mints, and then I'd want $1 in the jar. You know what I'm saying? Put $1 in the jar. Sing us a song tonight. You got us feeling alright. This is another song that should never be played unless you're like Billy Joel. Like, he's cool. Alright, Token, well, I'll check you when I get there, bro. Paul Newman, Cool Hand Luke, dude. Nice, man. Shaking it, boss. Oh, I got you. Got you. Getting a drink, boss. Getting a drink. Dude. Nice, man. That is a pull. Thank you for that. Shaking it, boss. Man, if anybody here has not seen Cool Hand Luke and is able to just, you know, mellow the hell out for about an hour and a half, unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's where, like, you get all the lines from Guns N' Roses. They did a whole song that opened with a poem from the Chain Gang. But the movie's epic, man. So if you get a chance in life and you got one of these, you'd be all Cool Hand Luke. But you gotta slow down because it ain't a 2019 movie. You gotta realize when you watch them old movies that it's just a different speed. Even in film, you know what I mean? 35 millimeters, 17 frames per second. It's just enough for everything. It's enough for everything. And then you get into digital where we can't even see what's going on. The hertz in our televisions and computers are beyond the hertz in our eyes, yeah? So we can't even grasp all that is there. So it's kind of, you know, unnerving and has to be quick, it seems. Whereas when you watch an old movie like that, it's kind of like watching The Wizard of Oz. You just gotta chill, bro. It's Thanksgiving. Sit down, shut up. You'll enjoy it. How'd you have to watch The Wizard of Oz? That's awesome, man. Token, we will see you later, bro. I'll be there with bells on, and I'll be yelling at people. I'll come in with fire in my eyes. I'm just kidding, I'll be nice. Alright, how are we doing this? This is looking terrible. But they all look terrible in the beginning. And then sooner or later they become something. Enough of this and enough of that, and just, this is gonna throw me off until I fix it. As well as shiny paint, I'm just pissed. I can't deal with shiny paint. Shiny paint sucks. Maybe we could use this color in the in this one. Let's give it a shot. I mean, it's a multi-faceted color. If I choose to use this color, I will only use it in the small ones. How's that sound? Therefore, to pop them out singularly and separately. So let's try it, shall we? That seems like a good spot. It's got a lot of rouge in it, so it has a little bit of red, and it looks good. If you ask me, I would tell you, it looks good. Could probably do the whole damn thing, but I think I still want to just keep within the smaller ones. So give them a suggestion of shadow. And they also have to be brighter to share with the audience distance. Yet shadow because they're tucked in. What a battle. What a battle. Who's battling now? it. There's already a very similar color in it, which is cool. I just brightened it up. I pinked it up. A little more red. A little more red. Even though the shadows are blue. In real life, anyway. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find. Man, I think I am at all. No, 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 no. I am a rocket man. Rocket man. Burning out his fuse. Out here alone. I think it's going to be a long, long while till touchdown brings me down again. Fine. I'm a rocket man. Burning out my fuse. There it is. I included the color that is in the color in the color in the color. Now it's back to some serious work. I'm just kidding. None of this is serious. We're here for fun and fun only, to be entertained. Maybe learn something about color. I don't know. I'm learning every day. I hope you guys are too. Sometimes I make mistakes and say too much. Hey, welcome to my world. Rocket Man. Such a great song. You ever hear, is it Pussifer? Who does it? Pussifer or his other one? It's not Tool. It's one of Maynard's bands. Pussifer or Perfect Circle. I think it's Pussifer. What a cover, dude. You haven't heard Rocket Man until you hear the great Reverend James Maynard Keenan. What the hell did I just say? Keenard. That's funny. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm gonna shut up. Oh, I forgot. Alright, Barry, thanks a bunch, man. We'll see you, dude. Hey,
How you doing?
doing well. How you guys?
Nice to look around.
Not at all. Welcome to my humble little store. This is what I've been doing since about 2010, is collecting local glass. Yeah, there are a lot of smoking utensils, but also 2 very cool marbles.
They're works of art.
Yes, they certainly are. Each one is very specific and one of a kind. I may have a couple that are like this one. It's not one of a kind, but you know, everything else there is. And then I get to sit here and I paint. And these are my paintings.
There you go.
Thanks. It's a lot of fun. Got a little YouTube channel. I do it on live every night, and I'm hoping to help inspire people to do something like it. You guys here for dinner in the show?
Oh, this is just the show for
Okay.
a few minutes while we
Okay.
were out running around. We thought we'd stop and catch it and walk around the shops.
I'm glad I'm at least here to say hi to you.
Yeah.
A lot of times, you know, it's pretty dead around here. But the weekends get hopping.
And this weekend should be Memorial Weekend.
That's for sure.
Can't believe it's our Memorial Day weekend.
I know. Quick.
They did. He got here nicely.
The weather would tell
Weather
us
was
otherwise.
perfect.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh,
We-
it's
I
fantastic.
mean, the weather here is unbelievable.
Perfect.
Every day. Every day. Even when it comes to getting really hot, it doesn't really matter. It's such a small percentage of the
You know,
actual 365.
It is the truth.
Really is.
Yeah,
And then
we
before
got
you
it
know it, the
good.
rain comes and
Yeah, it's so
life
nice.
is
You get
good.
the smell, it rains. That's why that painting exists. You know, I mean, each of these paintings is a
Yeah.
different area and a moment. You know, whether it's a thunderstorm or in the middle of the lightning. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm still working on things, you know, but I'm trying to figure out like my style even.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look good.
Thanks.
for showing us around.
That's a cool piece.
I appreciate you. Aren't those cool? I'm sorry, the lights are off on that right now. But yeah, yeah. $2,500 ball. Holy cow. When it comes to nutty things though, like this is extinct glass.
It's extinct.
Yes.
What makes it extinct?
Cathode rayon tubing. All television.
See, there is something.
Well, they don't exist. All television tubes?
Oh.
Yeah, they just literally, they got recalled by all the big companies. Everything that was left is kind of left. So they're really hard to come by, and then there's a regulatory thing where they can't just melt this glass. It's something that's very dangerous.
The one next to it's pretty cool.
This is neat, right? It used to be my house favorite, like wood. It reminds me of when you can see into the wood grain, you know, on a really nice piece of wood. You can like almost look through them.
Yeah, it's a cool.
Same with that piece, and I love it. Good eye. Good eye. All right, guys. Again, thanks.
Yeah.
Cheers. Have a good night.
Cool stuff.
All right. Cherry babies. This is the point in this song is when I have to go outside and throw up. Why this music even exists. The poor 1950s, strangled by production music. The terrible part is people grew up listening to it and having fond memories associated with it. If you listen to half the lyrics and half of these songs from the 50s, they're just downright terrible. But hey, I wasn't there. I mean, this one's pretty innocent. Cherry baby, won't you come up tonight? I got my neighbors laughing at me because I'm doing my jazz. They're literally just pointing from across the way, laughing, waving, in a wonderfully spirited way, not mean. Do not get me wrong. But yeah, they get to see the crazy show that happens which has to look insane. I'm just sitting in here talking to myself. It's not like there's definitely not anybody else in here. I don't know why I did that. I didn't do that. BRB. BRB. happy to see that there's a few people still here hanging on. Whether your page is open, you're doing other things, that's cool too, because this view time is on my channel and I appreciate it. Let's trick YouTube into thinking my channel is awesome. Cool. I enjoy the rants. Nice, dude. Thanks. That's cool. They naturally happen. Ugh, my brain. Finding where to put it. See, when I look at it, it usually just pops and it's like, put it here. It's saying here and here, so let's go for it. I was outside, the cook had a bowl made out of a carrot. And then immediately realized who he told he had a bowl made out of a carrot. Which I didn't say. I had a whole store full of pipes here, bro. $10. He knows that. He just didn't have the $10. The carrot bowls are dope, though. As a cook, that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta do that sometimes. Wild, man. I like it. Okay, so I'm starting to designate where the faces of these little areas, little rocks, like a trail, you know, we're gonna be. It's the path, man. The path we all must take. One foot in front of another. Unless, of course, you don't have the use of your feet, then it's, you know, just forward still. We roll it. Then we roll it forward. Same thing. Same thing, man. Once I put that in there, it just made all the other stuff look like it needed it, which is how these paintings grow. Before, I could have probably left that area blank and I would have been set. But hey, live and you learn. Follow your heart. My friends are like, Morgan, you are weird. I enjoy it, I suppose. Yeah, bro. There you go. Enjoy your freakdom in life, man. I have. I've done some wild things in business. Trying things out. So I hope you do the same as well, Morgan. Just live outside the norm, yeah? There's enough people living inside the norm, yeah? I was in the B of A one day and I'm just standing in line and I realize everyone looks alike. That was in 1992, and then I just said, enough of that. I grew dreads, stood in the same line in the bank. I was the odd man out. Let your freak flag fly, you know what I'm saying? I am actually, and it's going well. I'm glad to hear it, dude. It's the shit. So what kind of games do you play there, Morgan? What brings you to Twitch, man? I play World of Warcraft. Oh, word. Okay, I see. There you go, man. Nice. Alright, because you like to paint, so that's awesome, and you're obviously good at it if your friends are pushing you towards it, because they see the value in it, sir. I do as well. The way I like to think of it is if I could inspire someone to do it, that just helps the flow of the positivity of art. And if we are all one creature moving towards this thing, then I would like to exercise that muscle, I guess. Sharing ideas, sharing whatever this is. That's why I do it. Maybe you could find a way in yourself that makes you feel the same way, yeah? Because otherwise, I mean, I guess I do it because I'm here doing it. Oops, I gotta take this. Excuse me. Alrighty, that was my ma calling me. Yeah, I had to just help out my neighbor. Real quick, black. But thank you, man. I'll talk to you soon. Boom, bang, boom, bang, boom, bang, boom, bang, boom, bang. Okay. Back to it. Oh, it's 8:30 almost. Means we got about a half hour left of this gig. Of this gig, if you will. I need to add a little bit of white. Maybe not white. How about we skip the white and we go with the parchment? Yep, parchment. Now we're going to go with a highlight, yeah? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it in with this little yellow that I got. Whatever you want to call this gray yellow. We're just going to brighten it up, but we're going to brighten it up in the parchment zone, which is green, which is blue. Because green is towards blue spectrum, so since it's towards the blue spectrum, we're going to use this color for the back, or the back end, back here, and then up here we won't use this color, we use a different thing to brighten it up, something warmer, if you will. Good color. I have to go over another one. Okay, that worked. Jeez, man, this guy with his guitar. Oh yeah, that was pretty funny, pretend cool. I'm sorry about that. I gotta stop assuming. Highlights. Looking for highlights here. Yep, this is the color we needed. So. Go. Yeah, you do. It's pretend cool though, you know? That's cool. Right? Gotta whistle it into some existence sometimes. Willy Wonka taught me that. There we go. See what that did was I opened up, made this line go this way, which is that way, and then I made that line go that way, and it kind of just helps. Every one of these lines either helps or hinders the process, and it's very notable when it happens. So it's easy to change. Sometimes it's hard to see, but if you can see it, you can change it. Possibly easier than any painting I've ever done, or any style. Just because it's so free form, you know? I belong West Virginia. Take me home. Country Okay. Highlights. Go ahead and step away from it for a minute. Take a look. Oh, that's nice. I don't know if you guys can get it from here or even from here, but I'm going to show it. So yeah. Little bug just get painted on. Little bro. To the next life, little one. To the next life. You go. Say hello. It's probably about the furthest point forward. I'm going to put this color. It's muy importante to keep it in the back. Otherwise I will screw up your eyes. And we don't want to screw up your eyes. I'm just trying to feel it out. Feel it out. We got some good shadow here. Good shadow play. It's thirsty shadow play. So that means we want to brighten this up here. So this whole point up here, I got to change into my warmer colors. Warmer colors. Lower. Oh, there it is. Forgot. I broke the lid off of it, and I keep it in a plastic bag. These colors are too hot. Too hot. Fire. Alrighty. How about an icebreaker? Why not? Let's go. West Virginia. So now we're going to grab some of this color, the warmer version. The green, more the warmth. Now it's barely noticeable, but our subconscious will know. Every fiber of your being will know, even if we may not understand it. It's just the rules, man. I don't make them up. I try not to follow them. But sometimes. That's nice and bright too. Now he's just whipping out some JT. We don't love some James Taylor in the day. Well, pretend cool. I hope to see a painting show or some kind of drawing show from you from someday soon. Whenever it is fine. It doesn't have to be soon even. Just hope that maybe your friends talk you into it. It'd be pretty cool. I don't know if you were here earlier, but I'm going to start doing a thing to where we paint as a group. Now let's say you have your own show, you have your own camera setup or whatever, and you got your little setup, and then we have, everyone has like the same canvas, say, same opportunity. It doesn't have to be a canvas even, it could be a piece of wood, you know what I'm saying? But the idea here is that, say there's 5 artists, every artist will have 60 seconds to do whatever they want to do on the canvas, and then every other artist in the show also copies what the person is doing with their 60 seconds, but in their style, obviously. And then the next person goes, they got 60 seconds, just add to that painting, and then that person adds to it, and then everyone copies it, but in their style, of course, because they're all in separate locations, but we're all painting the same painting. Could be fun. Because it's being created at the moment, yeah? 5 different minds. 10. I think you can fit 10 people on Hangouts. But I want to start that show. It's a super creative kind of show where it's just creative on creative. And out of our control, you know? That's the most important part about being creative, I think, is like losing the control. It's a weird sentence. I don't think it sounds right. I'm gonna work on that. So I don't necessarily think that's true. I'm gonna think about that for the next 16 years. But anyway, that's the show. And I hope you're gonna be a part of it someday. I think it could be fun. I think Arthur Moorhead's gonna be a part of it. He's a painter from Europe, I believe. I don't know where he's at actually. I should pay attention more to how people speak. But I follow so many people, I talk to so many people all over the world. There are so many accents going on. I truly love it. Dickie says the internet is cracking. He's not wrong, you know. I see fire, I see rain. Looks good. This is weird. I'm just gonna let's adjust that, huh? Like a black hole sitting here. Not cool. Pieces on the ground. What we got? Right here? Right here. See, he can't do that. He's not James Taylor, so he can't just like rant about it. That's not the right word. I rant. Can't just sing about it. Make his own choruses and such. Like keep going. It's not like it's James Taylor doing it. Like he has too much emotions invested in this other person's song to make it feel real. You know? No one wants to hear that, man. There's a couple people in the audience that want to hear it. But I guess he's having fun, right? That's what counts. Up, take a look, see. Getting pretty hungry. Getting pretty hungry. I think I'm gonna go eat. We did some good painting tonight, though. I'll tell you what, we actually painted a painting. Let me get it. We'll get to the bottom of this painting in about a week or two. But now he's playing excuse me. Now he's playing the Rolling Stones. I can't get no satisfaction. And He is not the voice for that. Here's what we did today. Put this on the bottom, paint on the top's wet. Could be something pretty epic, like a very, very distant horizon, just like miles. You're looking at miles. If I'm lucky, I can pull it off with lines. It's a weird concept. And I do not like this paint though. I'm not happy with that. Better watch what I purchase in the future. I even bought a big bottle because I was all happy about it. Satin, dog. It's a little more than satin, dog. It's like gloss, dog. Anyway, I'm not going to bitch about it. I don't care. I hope you all don't care. It's just a painting. It's going to be all crazy stuff. Well, I thank you for being here. I think my mom even stepped in for a little bit. Hello if you're here. Appreciate you. Pretend cool. It's been nice talking with you and meeting you and hanging. I really hope you do something that you enjoy. And I hope to see you next time. Later on tonight I should be streaming some Rust, I guess, but I really don't want to play Rust. I'm kind of focused on Rocket League right now as my fun time. I thought I could structure each night for like, this will be a Rust night, this will be a, but it just doesn't work out like that. Sometimes I just don't feel like doing it, right? I can't force it, so we'll see what happens. Hope to see you there. If not, have fun creating stuff, and we'll see you next time, yeah? I really appreciate everyone for showing up and doing what you do, being a part of this craziness. But thanks.